Thank you, everyone, and thank you for being so patient while we were deliberating. I know it's taken quite a long time this morning. So I will go straight on to the decision. Now, the committee, we were quite disappointed originally that the business was selling the drug paraphernalia in your store, considering that you have children and vulnerable people in the area, and they were using your shop as a service. However, it was pleasing to hear that you, as a personal licence holder, has voluntarily removed these items from your shop.
Premises licence holder.
The premises licence holder, sorry. This has shown that you are taking the crime and disorder licensing objectives seriously, and we did note that in our discussions to your credit earlier on, in our discussions today. Now, the full decision, which you shall also receive in writing, but I'll go into more detail about a little bit later, is that the subcommittee has had due regard to all the relevant representations made available to it today, and in doing so has taken into account the guidance issued by the Secretary of State under Section 182 of the Licensing Act 2003. Specifically, 2.22, 11.2, 11.19, 11.23, 11.27, 11.28, 13.10 and Section 5 of the Licensing Authority Policy. The subcommittee has taken into account its duty to take all steps necessary in order to determine the application in a manner which upholds the licensing objectives and licensing policy. The licensing subcommittee considered it just and proportionate to determine that it is necessary and appropriate to suspend the premises licence for a 3-month duration. The subcommittee gave very serious consideration to revoking the premises licence, but on balance the subcommittee considered that the licensing objectives were best upheld by suspending the licence and attaching the following conditions to the licence. There must be at least 2 trained adult members of staff on the premises from 1800 hours, so 6 p.m. hours, to close of business each day. That the premises licence holder must attend and complete a Level 2 course operated by the BIAAB for DPSs within 3 months and pass the course and provide the council with a copy of his certificate on completion. The premises licence holder must ensure his staff are trained on Award for Personal Licence Holder, a APLH training by a course operated by the BIAAB and pass the course. All staff are to undergo 3 months intervals of refresher training for 1 year in respect of the sale of all age-restricted goods and protecting children from harm, including awareness, prevention of proxy sales, signs and systems of intoxication, dealing with refusals of sales and any other confrontational behaviour from customers. Thereafter, all staff must attend refresher training every 6 months. Products with above 35% volume must be stored behind the counter. The business tills shall be fixed to the counter. The counter shall be protected by a lockable door. There will be a Challenge 25 policy operating at the premises. Challenge 25 means that the holder of the premises licence shall ensure that every individual who visually appears to be under 25 years of age and is seeking to purchase or be supplied with alcohol at the premises or from the premises shall produce identification proving that individual to be 18 years of age or older. The form of holographic identification shall contain their photograph, date of birth and a holographic mark. The cigarette shutters are to be in working order at all times. The CCTV shall be capable of recording a clear facial identification of all persons entering the premises by the main entrance door. A staff member who is conversant with the operation of the CCTV system shall be present on the premises at all times when they are open to the public and must be able to produce, download, burn CCTV images upon request by a police officer or any authorised officer of the London Borough of Hillingdon. Any footage must be in a format that can be played back on a standard personal computer or standard DVD player. This is to replace the reference of the images shall be capable of being downloaded by staff in the shop on request. The rest of the conditions read in the CCTV regarding the CCTV in the original premises licence are to be retained. No sale of alcohol shall take place where the CCTV system is not fully in good working order. An incident log shall be maintained to record all instances when the CCTV is not fully in good working order. The log will record the date the malfunction was noted and the date repair work was requested and the date that the repair work was carried out. An incident log shall be kept with records of all refusals of sale of alcohol, any complaints regarding crime, disorder and nuisance, any authorisations to staff for the sale of alcohol, any visit from the local authority, all instances when the CCTV is not fully in working order. The premises licence holder shall ensure that the incident log is checked, signed and dated on a weekly basis by himself or an authorised employee acting in place of the designated premises supervisor. Now, to close, right of appeal. No decision may be made by the council will have effect during the time period within which an appeal may be brought and until such time that an appeal has been determined or abandoned. The applicant for review, holder of the premises licence or any other person who made relevant representations to the application may appeal against the council's decision to the Justice Clerk at the Uxbridge Magistrates Court. Such an appeal may be brought within 21 days of receipt of this notice of decision. A copy of the appeal should be sent to the council's licensing service. And you will be deemed to have received the decision notice 2 days after the date on the accompanying letter, which will be posted by first-class mail. Okay, and that is the close of the meeting. Thank you.